This is gonna be a serious video, so here's your general heads up that heavy topics will be discussed. I hope you all enjoy. The world is horrifying, to say the least. There seems to be progressively larger media focus and vocal demonization of all marginalized groups via every turn you look lately. While fascism has absolutely always been here, the ease in which it exists in this world is something I don't think anyone, and certainly not myself, will ever get used to. I wake up every single day to check the news to see more and more examples of a blatant, almost comedically absurd demonization of trans people. Yet it's not satire. It's not an Onion article. It's being said openly by those in power, and there are thousands, if not millions, falling for it and using that to attack us. I've never felt more vulnerable in my entire life than I do right now. Every single day is hard, but I keep fighting, and I'll always keep fighting. But that fight doesn't have to be alone. Very early this year, when I had much less of a grasp on what I was doing, less of a grasp on script writing, editing, and what I was going to be doing with my life, how I was going to make it, I made a video titled Finding Community While Being Trans. This video isn't exactly a direct sequel to that one, but it definitely has what I would say are more evolved thoughts on the topic, and further discussion that I think needs to be had. That video was focused on where you can find types of community, but I think I missed a really good opportunity to have a further discussion on why I care so much about community and why you should too. When I say community, there's a few things that could come to your mind, but to narrow it down exactly what I'm talking about here, I don't mean a creator having a presence and people forming around said creator with focus towards the creator. What I mean is a group of collective individuals going through hardship, similar or not, sticking up for one another, fighting for one another, and being there for one another. Sure, this can happen in a creator's community, but it's wrong to see that as the only way that something like this can form. Your friend group is a community. Those that you choose to surround yourself with are a community. Your coworkers, colleagues, classmates, etc. form a community of their own kind. It's important to identify these. It's important to identify the kinds of community that you feel safest in, and the kinds of community that'll have your back. And on a larger scale, with my channel focus being trans content, us trans individuals are part of our own larger community, of which we know what it's like to be constantly berated, degraded, demonized, harmed, and have full, heavy, negative attention directed our way. We all experience that. We all experience the transphobia in society, whether it be legislatively, via the media, or via direct attacks. Regardless of how we experience it, it's important that we're here for one another, that we stick up for one another. Rights were never gained by sitting back and watching our siblings be attacked and doing nothing about it. Progress was never made by letting the status quo exist as itself. If we're not vocally here for one another, materially here for one another where we can be, and physically here for one another where we can be, we're not gonna make progress fast. We have to survive. We will survive. But it's a collective effort. Stand up for others who are marginalized. Stand up for everyone. A big focus of finding community that I lightly mentioned was finding a friend group. Finding those who you know will stick with you no matter what. Throughout all hardship, grief, find those that you can trust. This isn't to say that it's easy. It's really, really hard even. But the world becomes so much brighter when you have those beside of you fighting for a collective existence. Found family means everything to me. I've said it once and I've said it many times. I don't know if I would be here, at least in the way that I am now, if it weren't for those that I hold closest. It's important to find those others for you, through whatever means works best for you. I found mine through just existing on the internet as a creator for many years. Despite not knowing what I was doing and not feeling like I was making progress, I still was. We all have the way that works best for us, and I truly hope that you can find it. We deserve to have others that we can consensually lean on during our harshest, hardest moments. To plagiarize something that I've said on other socials and I've said on stream before, the mental turmoil that we get from going through this level of hardship isn't something that the brain evolved to be able to comprehend, to be able to properly understand, or to be able to just go through. We break. It's only natural that we break. We're only beings at the end of the day. We are not some perfect existence that no wrong happens to. Our life isn't only the good parts of a movie. Our life is complex. These mental health issues that arise are debilitating. It stops you from doing the things that you want to do, the things that you need to do. Everything. We deserve to be able to talk about what we're going through with the right people. The social pressure of maintaining a 100% good mental health at all times is nothing but another symptom of capitalism. Capitalism sees this hindrance that this turmoil can cause anyone, recognizes that it can lead to a need to take care of oneself and no longer be able to be a cog in a machine, and shuns away the talks of it so that you're forced to be productive for the machine even longer. Talking about our mental health with those closest to us is, in its own way, anti-capitalist action, which we always need more of. Capitalism causes many of our issues. Nearly all societal issues have some roots, connections, or collaborations with capitalism, and the difficulty of finding a community that you feel correct in is one as well. Capitalism pushes an idea of desperate need to fend for yourself, not rely on anyone else whatsoever. But we're social creatures. I can't remember at all where I heard it, but there's a saying that I saw once that stuck with me, for my case, for a long time now. And it's that creatures are naturally born with things needed to survive. Some baby snakes are born with venom. Some baby horses are born instantly knowing how to run. And I was born crying. My first moments in life were a way of asking for help. It's natural to my and many others' nature, and it's wrongfully scrutinized rather than praised. To circle back to my main point, existing alongside others in this world makes the hell we're going through feel far less isolating, far less alone. It's something that's not only wanted, but necessary for continued survival. If I can't fight alongside my fellow comrades, alongside my fellow beings, then why am I here? If those I'm supposed to love don't want to push for a better future for everyone right alongside me, in whatever way that's accessible for them, then why are they someone I value and keep in my life? Why am I supposed to love them? Fighting is different for everyone. Community is different for everyone. And I hope that you find what's best for you. We need to continually be here for one another and continually fight for a better future. And though all the harm that we go through is impossible to repair in a singular lifetime, we must lay the building blocks and start bettering the future now so that it's possible for those who come after us to not go through the hardships that we go through, to not go through capitalism, to not go through bigotry, to not go through this status quo. If we don't start now, then who will? Why should we delay progress? Why should we delay a better future for every living being when we can start creating that future right now with community? This is what solidarity means. I don't want to use this for myself, but if you truly don't know where to start with surrounding yourself with others who want to fight for a world that's better, then if you're 18 plus, my Discord is an option where there are plenty of others like me. And hopefully like you. For those that are 16 plus, my Twitch streams are also an option, though obviously those are less like a chat room and feel more focused on me, which isn't the exact thing that we really want to go for here, but there's community there as well in a worst case scenario. Regardless, I hope that I could point you in the correct direction of where to look next, or give you a mindset on how to properly continue forward. No matter what the future holds for you, so long as you're taking that step to fight for a better future, even if that means just existing and being your trans self, which is praxis, I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. As always, I want to give a special shout out to Yippee tier YouTube members and tier 2 and 3 Twitch subs for financially supporting me and making videos like this possible. Scaro DJ, Evie the Eevee, The Dawn of Dawn, W Tuck Tuck 456, Yo Baron, I Can Dig It, Natalie Weiss 23, EP Hannah, Prisma Mirage, Wild Pikachu level 666, Lyrie 4, Lily, River Champiamont. Thank you for watching, everyone. I have absolutely huge news coming soon that I'm not able to share just yet, but just know, thanks to you all and all of your continued support, you've truly changed my life for the better and permanently. I truly hope to keep doing stuff like this for the rest of my life. I'll see you all next time. And if you haven't heard it today, I'm proud of you.